Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, October the 30th. Just like the Canucks took a break over the weekend from playing any games, I took a break over the weekend from making these videos. I'm sure you missed me, but I had time to get a fresh new haircut, and I'm back and I'm ready to go tonight. Just as I'm sure the Canucks are ready to go as they host the Dallas Stars in game number 2 of their 5-game homestand. A homestand that started so well on Thursday night with the Canucks absolutely demolishing the Washington Capitals 6-2. Dallas comes in with 12 points in 11 games, with a 6-5 record, right behind the Canucks, who have 13 points in 10 games with a 6-3-1 record. So they're basically equal in the standings. Dallas also brings a vaunted power play and penalty kill for that matter. So Dallas' special teams is really good. They're at the top of the league at the power play, clicking at 32.4%, which is amazing. That means 1 out of every 3 times, basically, that they're on the power play, they're scoring a goal. Contrast that to the Canucks, who are 20th with a 15% power play percentage. Not as strong, obviously. On the other side, on the penalty kill, Dallas is number 2 with a 92% kill rate. And the Canucks not so bad actually there. They're at 84%, good for 8th in the league. So the Canucks power play isn't that good right now, but their penalty kill is. And it has to be good to face off against the Dallas Stars' number 1 power play. So look at Dallas, number 1 when it comes to power play, number 2 when it comes to penalty kill. Obviously, Dallas is very strong offensively. They have Jimmy Benn, they have Tyler Seguin, now the new Alex Radulov. On the defense, they have John Klingberg, and in goal, they have also a new acquisition, Ben Bishop. So they're a very strong team, and actually a lot of experts picked Dallas to go very far, including as Stanley Cup finalists and even winners. As for the Canucks, a couple lineup changes to make note of, well, at least one for sure, is that Jayson Megna has drawn in to at least tonight's game, as Brock Boeser is out for tonight with a foot contusion, a foot injury. Hopefully it only causes him to sit out just tonight, but it might be later in the week as well. But Sam Gagner is actually the benefactor, or he benefits because he moves up to play on the top line with Bo Horvat and Sven Berchi. Gagner only has 3 assists in 10 games, so this might be just the thing he needs to get going, to get his confidence going, and to start to pile up some points by playing on the Canucks' number 1 line. Sedins are still playing for Tannen. Of course, you can't break up Dorsett, Granlund, and Sutter, and that means that Jayson Megna will play with Alex Burmistrov and Thomas Vanek. And I think that's actually a good move, not only for Gagner to get going with the top line, but Megna will bring a lot of speed, more speed than Gagner, and maybe he'll do a lot of the puck retrieval and at least some of the forechecking, which really isn't Thomas Vanek nor Alex Burmistrov's strong points. Actually, Burmistrov's been pretty solid. Vanek is good in front of the net, but at least Megna will bring a lot of speed to that line. One other thing that just came up just before I sat down to record this video is the Canucks. It sounds like they've also brought up or called up Anton Rodin from the Utica Comets. I don't see him getting into tonight's lineup unless we hear about another injury about the Canucks sometime today during their pregame skate, or their optional skate, I should say, or their on-ice session. So we'll see what happens. But I look at Rodin more as insurance, so the Canucks indeed have an extra forward, that 13th forward on their roster. And who knows, if Boeser's injury is longer, maybe he swaps in for Megna or someone else, or God forbid another Canucks forward is injured, then maybe Rodin does draw into the lineup. One last thing I wanted to talk about really quick. As the Canucks start off 6-3-1 for 13 points in those 10 games, they are sitting at 3rd place in their division right now. So comfortably in a playoff spot. It's early, yes I know, but the sample size pretty soon we're gonna stop saying the sample size is too small, and we're gonna start saying this is what we have in the Canucks. So right now they are indeed in a playoff position. But I preach to you, Canucks fans, that moderation is key. And we don't get too excited, even though the Canucks have a 4-game win streak. No one's proclaiming that they're going to win the Stanley Cup. Maybe some people are getting a little excited about the possibility of a playoff position, but we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. Just like I'm going to warn us Canucks fans that when the Canucks go through that inevitable 3-game or 4-game or 5-game losing streak, that we don't go too crazy the other end. We don't jump off the ship. We don't start going all doom and gloom, because I think this team is hopefully deep enough and smart enough to work themselves out of something like that. So let's not get too high with the highs. Let's not get too low with the lows. And yes, I'm basically talking to myself here. I'm the same guy who proclaimed the Canucks to be a playoff contender after they won their first 4 games of the year last year, and obviously we know how that went. Yeah, my bad. I know. I will always be team playoffs, but I think I'm a little bit more realistic this year. So part of that being realistic is, again, not too high with the highs, not too low with the lows. Let's enjoy what we have right now. Right now, a team that's playing above 500, that's rolling all 4 lines, that's playing steady defense and getting outstanding goaltending. We'll see how they do against a good Dallas Stars team tonight. Then I'll check in with you tomorrow. But I'd love to hear what you think. Are you looking forward to a potential playoff position without getting too far ahead of ourselves? Or are you kind of sitting back, relaxing, enjoying where we're at, but also kind of seeing where we're at and not so sure of what we have because we're only 10 games in this season? And is this sample size still considered too small for you? Love to hear your thoughts. Put them down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, I invite you to do so now. Excuse me. I always stutter when I say that line. I must get too excited as I get near the end of this video. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you have a great day today, and I hope you enjoy the game tonight. God bless, and go Canucks go.